really important that we begin to change the mindset of young people to know that your vote counts.
They don't understand that the legislative arm of government is actually a co-equal arm of government.
We have an incredible amount of potential.
Whatever it is I was doing, because of my personal DNA, it had to be of an international standard.
Which is what, seriously speaking, is all about. Today, I am talking Nigerian hair, natural hair, and helping you to understand how better to take care of it. Not just because I'm natural, but because it's now a trend. And as you know, with many trends, people can just jump on the bandwagon without really understanding what it is that they're doing. Because everybody else is doing it, so I will do it. But I have three experts. Experts not only by training, but by virtue of the fact that what they do is all about helping you to look after your hair. Anywhere in the world, especially with the internet now very available. So if you sit tight and don't change that dial, you will get to meet these four wonderful women who do hair, if you don't go away. My first guest on the show today is a young woman who is an advertising and digital marketing and makeup professional, but she works in the advertising industry. But if you are one of those who loves natural hair, then you probably have seen or read her blog, and that blog is Barbara and 1923. But she's here because she typifies what you find a lot of young women go around with these days. Big fros. They think it's funky, some think it's crazy, but I think it's lovely. It's my pleasure to welcome Barbara. You have to pronounce that your surname well for me. Onianwa. Onianwa. Where are you from?
Delta State.
From Delta? What part of Delta?
Ibuzo.
Oh, Ibuzo. These are the funky Delta. You know, their name is Ibuzo, but we both spelled it for them as I-B-U-S-A,
S-A.
which is Ibusa. You know? There's a new trend. Do you agree with me? There's a new trend that many more young women with hair like yours. Was yours an accident, or was it because of the trend?
Mine was actually an accident. I just got tired of having to cry in the salon.
Cry? When
yes, because of relaxer. And then the relaxer would burn my scalp, but the hair wouldn't relax. After 1 week, it would still go back to being kinky and being coily and everything. And the last episode I had was really bad. And I just told myself that, no, enough is enough. Like, I'm not doing this anymore.
Was it in at that time to leave your hair this way?
Well, no, it wasn't, because I didn't know anybody who had. I just knew that there had to be another way. And I was like, okay, fine. Like, I mean, I have hair on my head with or without relaxer. So why don't we just try and, you know, work with it and do something with it?
How long have you had this?
I've had this for 3 years and 3 months now.
Are you counting?
Yes, well, I mean, it's kind of like, it's unconscious. We just count, yeah.
So, I mean, you can see a lot of such bloggers like you, right, online, talking about hair. Even white people are blogging about, you know, about natural hair.
Yes.
You know, but what do you understand natural hair to be, you personally?
For me, natural hair is just, you know, feeling beautiful with hair on my head with nothing added to it.
Hey, but you put moisturizer.
Well, yeah, but I mean, those are, for me, I use as natural can be products.
Oh, the
once it comes,
type.
yes, once it comes in a fancy bottle and from somewhere that is not Nigerian or something, I'm very skeptical and I don't want to touch it.
I will have to cut this discussion short so I can bring my next two guests. But I'll start with one, people who actually deal with the hair professionally for a living, so that they can see that natural hair goes beyond just this beautiful afro. Some of us who have the weak ones with age will learn how to take care of it. So thank you, Barbara, for being here. Just hang in there, and we'll come back with my other guests, and later we shall engage on that side of the show.
Okay,
so if you stay tuned, we'll continue in a short while. Please don't go away. I'm in the studio now with Omozogo Ehike. Aren't you happy that there's somebody that can call you a name?
Very, very happy.
It's nice. Tell me, how does an economics and MBA graduate who is a banker end up doing hair?
It's very easy, actually.
Easy?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, tell me why. Tell me how.
I had always enjoyed doing hair, playing with hair. You know, I take my mom's...
Are you the first daughter?
No, I'm the second daughter, middle child.
So it was mom's hair?
Yes, mom. My mom actually had always had these, nice hairstyles and, elaborate hairstyles, even though she was a nurse. And those days when nurses wore their caps, my mom would have these lovely updos or cornrows, and then she would put her cap there, in her white and everything. And the extensions that were left over, she'd maybe get rid of them or keep them to use. And I'll take some of them and then put them under scarf and walk around and all of that. And when I could, I would ask my sisters to come, let me do your hair.
Was that in high school?
Yes, when I was in secondary school and primary school, and I have a younger sister. So
come sit down here.
Exactly. Let me do your hair. Let me do your hair. And so that was it was a lot of fun for me. It was just a lot of fun. I loved playing with hair. I enjoyed playing with hair. So that was something that I just kept doing as well as school and as well as other jobs as well. I did a few things that were not very wise to my hair. I permed it. I permed it, I colored it, I bleached it, and the hair was dead. So I then transitioned and cut my hair. When I cut my hair, because I wanted to relax it again, my younger sister said, don't relax your hair now. Go natural. And I thought, hey, sure. So I went natural, and we started to read up on how to care for natural hair, how to style it, and things like that.
Because I can see that you have a salon bag.
Yes, I carry it around.
I had to let you bring it on set because I'm like, what's in this bag? It shows like you carry your tools around.
I do, just in case, So the salon we started a blog in 2009, and then from there we were making products. People were buying our products, little by little, and then people would ask me, oh, can you come and style my hair? So I was doing home service. From doing home service, people would ask. Job. Yes.
So, Omozo, thank you very much. Omozo. And I'll take a break. I'll be back. No, let me not take a break. Why don't I just invite Ashley right off? Ashley, it's easier. Put your bag down. Ashley, actually, hi. Ashley manages. No, let me say hello first. Nice to have you.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
Ashley manages Apples and Oranges, has cared for my hair. I transitioned, like they say, because I was tired of having hair. I was losing my hair. I had no choice, really. I had to just forget about doing perms and stuff like that. But, we discovered wigs and waves. So that had destroyed my hair. And Apples and Oranges helped to at least care for my hair in the past 2 years. That's why I had to bring Ashley, who's a salon manager. Okay, they're showing some of, that's me, hey, looking very kinky. Looking very kinky. There must be some other images that we can run as we go along. People know I have natural hair anyway. So when did your own romance with hair begin?
I think my own romance with hair began in high school. High school, yeah. I sort of started rolling my mother's hair at night when I was in elementary school. And because if she has capable hands in the house, it's gonna be me. So I'd roll her hair every night. Then I started rolling my doll's hair. Then by the time I got to high school, when all the hair trends were coming out, I was one of the kids in school that can do them. So all the girls would come to my house to get their hair done, get their weaves done, relax, anything.
Did you do the hair, weave,
everything? I was doing it.
Did you do it on your own head as well?
Yeah, I would do my own weave. It was sort of like self-advertisement. I would do my hair, go to school with the best weave. And no, this isn't my hair.
But you did the wig.
I made the wig.
You have, like me, you have something like that underneath.
Yes, I have the natural hair underneath, but I use wigs as sort of like, I like the versatility of hair. So however I'm feeling, my outfit, that's what I'm gonna go for. And so I would show up to school with the best weave, I guess, and everyone said, who did your hair? I would say, me, and then they would come and follow me home and do their hair.
You also went natural at some point. Why?
Yeah, I went natural.
How many years ago?
In 2007. Okay. Before there was a huge trend. I was one of the people who was like, oh, your hair.
Were you in Maryland or
in Maryland. And, one of those that, people want to touch your hair. They want to pet you like a dog a little bit. Like, wow, and they always tell you, I can't do that. I can't do that with my hair. But why I did it was, I realized that a lot of black girls were not perming their hair in the DC area. They would have straight hair, but
before that, you were in an all-white.
Yeah, all-white university, University of Maryland. And so I was perming, not thinking about the natural thing. But as soon as I started visiting Howard University and meeting more people with straight hair, they didn't have perms, but their hair was straight. And funny enough, it was new to me. I didn't know that you could have straight hair but not be relaxed, which is weird because it should be common sense. I just thought that when the roots come out, you perm it, you relax it, that's what we do. So that's why I switched to natural hair. And also I liked color. I really wanted to color my hair. And I had colored it while it was relaxed, but I noticed that color dries out relaxed hair, so I would have breakage. But I knew that with having natural hair, I could play with color without experiencing the same double processing on my hair.
So I'll take a break so I can see someone who, in the course of trying to grow her natural hair, found out that even the natural hair that comes out, because we think African hair can grow, but she's proven that African hair can grow as long. It's all about how you care for it. So I'll take a break from you two, say thank you for coming, and wait around so I will engage, and then I'll bring Koinsola on of Tresses. Stay tuned. Yes, my next guest is Koinsola Veracruz, the niece of a friend of mine who called me up one day. My friend calls me and says, come to this show. I'm going to show you someone who's going to debunk all the myths about hair, African hair not growing. I'm like, what kind of little girl teach me anyway? But I did go for that show, and at the end of the show, I invited this young woman to take what I call Healthy Hair 101 course on my magazine called TW. And since then, yeah, it's been... But let me introduce Koinsola Veracruz. See her face. Koinsola, welcome to Seriously Speaking.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, I'm glad. But you know, you're a lawyer by training.
Yes, I am.
And then you found this relationship with hair.
Yes, I do.
But before we go on, I want her to comb her hair for my viewers to see. Kind of comb. And comb the hair and do the flicking thing like I'm doing with my...
The flicking thing.
I'm flicking. Because, you know, why I asked you to do this, because we've been talking natural hair. It's suddenly so trendy to have natural hair. But people think natural hair only means the kinky, curly Afro one. That's why I'm wearing a wig today. Tell me, I know you've cut this hair because it was longer than this before.
Yes, I have.
Why?
I have. Sometimes it's necessary.
Why?
You know, the ends of your hair are the weakest, are the oldest parts of your hair, and so the weakest. Yes. And sometimes they just have to go.
You're not saying you can keep your hair if you want. You know, but it seems to like an apology. Now, when you have permed hair, it's like, oh, you're missing the point. Everybody's gone natural, you know?
Well, for me, I think it's more, I enjoy anything that has to do with hair.
Yes, Koinsola, I've been thoroughly educated, but like I said, I would like us to engage with the other ladies so that we can teach people. And time is not on our hands, so I must round this up at this point and come back next week to discuss it. So at this point, I'd like to say thank you for watching the show so far. When we return next week, you will get to hear all the nitty-gritty details of how to care for your hair, natural hair, Nigerian hair that grows right out of your hair, right out of your scalp. So see you again same time next week. Good night.